Oh, he makes sense to me. No, it's, he's really, I know him for, his son's and I'm really good friends.
I actually, throughout college, I waited tables at Trump Arena. So I actually
Oh,
technically was a Trump employee during my college
oh, good,
years.
good, good, good.
I asked this question of every guest. We call this Dad Saves America because I think dads are the role we get to inhabit as men that makes the biggest difference in our
Amen.
society. How do you understand your role in the American story?
That's a really good question, because I'll say it again. I flunked out of school because I can't write. Then I wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and every publisher, because they like my poor dads, they turned my book down saying, you don't know what you're talking about. You say, you think you know money, but they think they know money. They have a 401k, that's why, full of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. I wouldn't touch that stuff. So I had to self-publish Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I put the books in my friend's car wash in Austin, Texas, because nobody would buy them. I published them and said, now what do I do? And it was in this car wash. And then my friend said, they're not selling. I said, well, they don't. Give me some time. Finally, the book sold. And then I got a phone call from Dallas, Texas. This is Austin to the car wash, Dallas.
Yeah.
Said, hey, my name's Bill Galvin. I said, how you doing, Bill? He says, I bought your book. I said, good, it's a good book. And he said, how many you got? I said, 1,000 minus 12. And he goes, I'll take the rest. And I went, who are you? So I made a mistake. Who are you? He says, I work for Amway. And I was very close-minded to Amway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't, and because of Amway, my book went all over the world.
Oh, so they put it out through their network.
But it was a different system. See, businesses are systems. This is a system, And then Oprah called. And the next thing you know, I'm going, who's Oprah? Because, Marines don't watch Oprah. I wasn't going to go on the program. My wife grabbed me. She says, look, you stupid SOB. You're going on Oprah. I said, oh, okay. So I fly to Chicago. I go on the Oprah show. Next thing, I'm famous.